This is the Simp here, this is Michi here. Welcome and Merry Christmas to everyone. It's still holiday, we got just 1 hour left on the 26th of December right here in Germany. But rFactor 2 keeps us busy with a holiday Hotlaps GT3 madness around Zandvoort. So I feel quite remembered on the World Fastest Gamer stuff. So anyway, it's good to be back. We are hopping into a session right here, and yeah, of course, the first thing that happens, I got booted out. Um, so that is quite an. It happens sometimes. I've had that issue back then with World Fastest Gamer as well. A simple rejoin most of the time has done the job. But anyway, so I hope you guys all had a good Christmas. We're loading into our favorite sim, rFactor 2, and I would like to welcome you guys here on the stream. Hey there, Michael Clark. How you doing, buddy? Hope you had a great Christmas. Also, same wishes go to Thomas G. Welcome tonight. How am I doing? To be honest, I'm so fucking fed. So, Christmas has really got me into eating, and once again eating. And it's the same crisis that's going on for years. But, you know, tasty food and all that stuff. We have been out for dinner with the entire family yesterday, where I drove up to Frankfurt, which is 200 kilometers north from here, to visit the grandparents, so to say. So that's on our plans, and I really hope to get the stream going for real in a few seconds. Yes, before Simracing, I had a great Merry Christmas so far. How's my family doing? They are doing quite well. Like my uncle and her wife and her daughter, his wife and his daughter, were doing pretty fine. It was good to catch up because yeah, to be honest, we only meet three or four. Wow, now I get server connection failed. It's good stuff. I just swapped that around so you guys can see what's going on. Yeah, sadly you only see each other 3 or 4 years, 3 or 4 times in a year, which makes family life sometimes a little bit special. But once you're used to it, it's all right. How are you doing there, Stuart? Merry Christmas to you as well. Hope you're doing very well. What's that little white box behind me? That is just a document holder in my cup and my board. I got some miscellaneous stuff lying around there on the floor because I had to get rid of it from a. Okay, this time I'm good to go, and that brings us up to the point where we're loading the setup from Silverstone we had in our community event. That one, put it in Zandvoort, save it, take down the fuel. The flashing one, that is a bottle of champagne, which I received in honor for winning the ACE 2016 championship, and the red light comes from my machine down here, as it shows the occupancy of the machinery itself. So to get used to the track, we're taking the car out as it is. Only here we reduce more traction control and stuff. Yeah, spinning it around as the very first thing is always good. Well, here we go. So we got a good 53 minutes left to put in something great. I can see a lot of rubber though. Really need those. Need to put up the sound. Hey there, Paul. How you doing? I had a great Christmas so far. Thank you very much indeed. Puchisk, I guess it does. We will find out probably. They updated the track of Zandvoort, it seems. To me, that is kind of new one. So here we go, final turn to go on our first flying lap around Zandvoort circuit. Oh, you got still no sound, sorry. That one, I'll probably have misclicked myself, so we're just back for sound right for the first lap. Michael, yeah. Interestingly enough, when you watch these esports, you can't really hear them. Oh, that was interesting. Let me see that again. Don't die on me, please. What happens now? Oh. You hear that as well? Yes, you do. Oh. If that is the server architecture of rFactor 2 right now with the competition system. Yeah, Fendermites, you would guess so. I've no idea what's happening right now. Could you stop doing that? Yeah, Robin, it's the 720S GT3. You want to tell me, for God's sake. I need to kill it. It's also said it's been inactive. Huh? I got my M3 taking over over on idle. I was speaking about tires. I'm very confused right now anyway. So yeah, we're starting into rFactor 2 once again. Speed Force, I'm very sorry, I don't really understand what you're trying to get across. Okay, 720S GT3. The server is really... not sure, I hope it's the server to be fair, but... yeah, first time I got thrown off and being kicked. The second time I was unable to get directly in, then I got in. But now after pressing escape, the server some sort of glitched. Hey Terry, how you doing? Marquise, that is something new to me, and I have no idea really whether they're doing it or what it is like. So I can't really comment on it on a reliable basis. I know that there is a competition system coming, but that has nothing to do with the way servers are done, as far as I'm aware. Oh, okay. Speed Force now, I got it. Yeah, I just haven't had some sort of insight you had to understand it straight away. So, 47 minutes to go. Time is ticking. As this competition started 2 PM today and already ends tonight at midnight, so 10 hours to set in the quickest time. I'm not sure if there's anything to win. Right now I don't think so. Might be wrong though. Fastest lap time is a 1:34.6, posted by a teammate Risto Capit in the Porsche 911R. And then we have a couple of 34 highs in the 720S GT3. So may the quickest be with win it. Too quick. By the way, Michael, I got confirmation of the wheel, so the payment is done and the wheel is scheduled to be shipped to me in the second week of February. So just received their confirmation today. As we're starting once again flying laps. Yep, very true, Michael. That is that good right as it is a big expensive thing, and there is a shitload of money involved, that's for sure. Not as good in turn 9. Turn 10 was kinda okay. I got the vectorial. Well, the one that is wide and flat rather than slim and high. Sorry, that's the horizontal. I'm sorry, horizontal. I didn't really see the difference between the two, because I don't know. You know, I put them on the ground anyway, so. So the first lap is going to be a 37.7.
7.72.
Let's see how we can improve that to a 34. Going quicker through first sector overall. Oh yeah, I got straightforward rememberings towards McLaren World Fastest Gamer, really. Being quick in that track and building the right setup is simply testing time and testing. 36.4.
36.42.
I guess some traction control might help. We put it on 1. Also, yeah, I guess I put that. I put that the case on a floor. I mean, I do not know where to put it elsewise. Yeah, speed 4s. WGSR, Michael? You mean from the WFG? They feel quite similar, to be honest, as it is the GT3s. The problem is, back then, the McLaren from the World Fastest Gamer event has been version 0.7 or something. Meanwhile, they got version 1.7, 1.8, so they have updated the physics and done some BOPs in between those, so they aren't really comparable meanwhile. But these cars really feel the same in general. They got a lot of off-throttle understeer, that is very true. That needs to be counter-steered by the brakes. But then put it into a little drift is probably the most effective thing you can do. Then you can start arguing whether this is right or wrong. That was piss poor. Too much sliding indeed. Yeah, you really need to start getting a feel for the boundaries, for the limits. Was a bit over the limit again. Actually, I do like the GT3s a lot. They are fairly good cars to race with, as you can have seen from the community event we did. Yeah, too far on the inside. Oh, this is an invalid lap, I can understand. I feel like the front is too low. It's scratching on the ground. Let's see what the second lap brings up. Yeah, I'm not missing that much, really, on the setup. Bit of a dumpers thing. Need to make them a little stiffer. Them also a little stiffer, especially on the bump. The rebound can some sort of remain the same. Yeah, I can put up a tape. Hey there, James. Cars jumping and bumping over that. Rig-wise, I'm looking for a sim lap, to be honest. They've looked to be quite common. So let's have a look. Car's very rigid right now, so maybe the puckers have just been a bit too much of the goodwill. Let's have a look though. We're definitely slower right here in the main straights. Alright, I think it's time to remove them packers again. Car's narrowly rigid right now. Yeah. Seems like that's not way to go here. So let's go with that then. So I have to control the FPS and the CPU occupancy to see whether my issues of some sort of vanish. Oh, that car feels a lot nicer. Yeah, Paul, actually, I believe so, to a certain extent. That is very true, sadly. we got a 36.4, so next target definitely is to attack the 35s. It is easier in that car to get the final turn full throttle than in the world fastest gamer McLaren. I can already say that's for sure. Not the best of turn ones. I'm not sure really what kind of traction control to use. Nope, that's not the track. Need to keep going. Half an hour to go, really.
was a 1:39.96.
Oh, for God's sake. To control the drift, you'd rather not have any traction control at all. But we just found 2.5 tenths. As per looking at the lap time delta, another 10th here, even 2/10 out of turn 11, turn 10 that is. So once I get turn 1 right, could be a very good approach for the next lap. Too hard on that drift. Yeah. So no traction control isn't the right thing either. Looking for that then. Michael Clark, let me guess, you did learn racing. Sorry, you did learn racing. For God's sake. You did learn racing like that, right? With analog dials and stuff. Oh, that is also considered to be off track. Right. Understeers into the off track now. Hey Dino. Into the 35s. Do you know, I really like them. I don't think they are pitch perfect. So as you can see, the car sliding and drifting is probably one of the fastest way getting them around the circuit. To a certain extent at least. I think that is not particularly right. But beyond that, they are fairly decent to race with. So you can have some very nice racing with them. Which is the main point really. The problem is that last year's car has been updated quite frankly in the meanwhile, but they feel like pretty similar to each other. Oh fuck. Yeah, 3/10 probably just gone. Just 1/10 remaining really.
35.79.
Yeah, so Robin, they just feel pretty similar to each other. I mean, I haven't raced the 650S GT3 in recent time, but I feel like having the same issues with this car around the circuit. Compared with last year's. Wow, I just lost 1.5 tenths, and I feel like for no reason. Of course there is a reason. I got stupid spiking again. So something causes this machinery to work very slowly. The higher wing might be what it just... Yeah, Robin. It got this S7... whatever, S7P or P7S, whatever, so the soft tire. Got the very same plant. Well, yeah, S7M, that's what it's called, S7M tire. And S7-8 is the medium, and so on. So they use the same specific compounds. No, don't crash. As we got 20 minutes to go. Position wise, I've no idea where we are in the overall picture. Hey Bob Rat, I have not ordered any pedals yet, but I was looking for Felt sprints. So I'm getting with talks of with Felt after the holidays. Yet, you know, the 650S might be a little more stable, but at the very same time that means it is a little slower too. Well, that would just boost my lap time around here with 3 or 4 tenths. Literally. As we've got 20 minutes to go. Nice neck spike again. This is so annoying, I never had this before on rFactor 2. Love to know what kind of problems are causing it now. Kissing that curb. Turn 8, a bit of a wiggle. To turn 9 we go. A little too fast, I guess. Out of turn 10, taking extra speed. Around the chicane. And go too wide as that invalidates the lap. This penultimate corner is so important to get it right. It's not going to be the biggest of jumps, but 3.5 tenths to 35.4.
135.42.
think the second lap. I'm not sure if the thermal degradation is already too much. The second lap really never works. Yeah, in this light the tyres are too hot then. So I have a quick look up where we are. In fact, with that lap time you can't see it sadly. I will put up the leaderboard in the end. That's indeed what 34.6 for Risto Capit, and we're in second place. We got Arne Shortfield in 34.7, Erhan Jajowski 34.8, Eric Strain 35.299, and then there's P5 Michi Hoyer on the leaderboard with a 35.425. So got little more time, and what happens right now here in the setup is pure testing, if you like to say, like trial and error, see how the things go. Check whether a cold or short out lap does the job. Hey there, Sadus. Although the outlap is not allowed to be too slow, because I can't remember how it was with the McLaren's world fastest gamer, but in this competition you start without tyre warmers in the pits, so you need to warm these tyres on your outlap. Sadus, what paddles you got? AKA let's see if a little more rake gives us a little more grip. It surely should give us more drag. So we've got 14 minutes to go. Nice out of turn 3. Oh, if we could get that into the finish, we might have a chance of getting Eric. No, no. Ah, too damn hard. That's what she said, though. Twelve damn minutes to get the job done. Hey Kenny, how you doing? Thank you, Kenny. Christmas was good. Still going on. Still Merry Christmas to everyone here watching. Hope you had a nice Christmas so far. Impatient here. I think it's a good use. It just spends the car a little more stability it usually would lack. Well, that was the corner done wrong entirely anyway. Okay, so I have stupid, annoying stuttering going on ever and ever again on the CPU. Not sure what it is caused by this time. Oh. See what the CPU... Sorry. Thomas, ultimately to go into the 34s. Teammate of mine has done a 34.6. Other guys have done a 34.7 in that car. I do not know how much testing they did because I saw their names on the list already that afternoon. Still in a 35, so I guess they have put in quite some times in. So, with times I mean track time. Michael Clark, I think KA Simracing. He is a very basic painter. Depending on what you need, he might help you. He's still around. Other than that, you remember Altaman. I think he can do very basic paint jobs as well. Once again, depending on what you need. Sadly, doing paint jobs is one of the rare things or one of the many things I have to say I cannot do. Seven minutes to go. Too impatient into that turn 3, it's just rip. I do not know what I did on that one lap where I got this particular turn just right. Missing 1.5 tenths, and I'm not really sure if I can get them up. Look at that, amazing. It's just another 10 that's been squeezed out. 35.3. Yeah, thanks to that stupid lag spike, and I can see the CPU occupancy being up again. Rip on it. We got very few chances left, so that means maximizing everything we got. Five minutes we got to go, by the way. If you be perfectly right, it's just 4, which leaves us with this as being our final attempt. Alright, 2 minutes to go, final attempt. Surely threw an entire 10th away there. Don't lag spike, for God's sake. It does it again. Annoying. Really annoying. No. Oh, threw it away entirely here. Now the lap doesn't count. Fine. Tried to get it right. I feel the problem becomes worse the longer the session goes, depending on whatever reason. It's just annoyingly outrageous. We got 23.59. I'm expecting the connection loss of the server to come straight away. So we were 2 tenths down, which puts us in a 35.1 1. Hey VR Racer, Merry Christmas to you as well. Yeah, I had some break on the Holy Eve and also yesterday when we had a long travel towards the big family, you know, grandfathers and uncles and stuff. Big meet up there at Frankfurt. Yep, Thomas, that is true. A 34 would be possible if I can get everything together. But, you know, it's not about... Yeah, there we are. Connection loss. Ah, I knew it was the final attempt. I just screwed it up so badly. In, too bad. In that hairpin. But, you know, that's what it is. Shit happens. So we bring up the final results sheet. I hope it is still be available. Need to look into the results. There we are, the GT3 holiday hot lap. So here we are in 5th place with a 135.339. So just 40 thousandths of Eric's train. We would have easily got him just bringing that lap time halfway to an end. You're speaking about Emily Jones here. She is a nice streamer and very good at Simracing indeed. So she moved to Japan now. Interesting. I think I saw her on Facebook traveling around Japan like a few months ago or even years ago. I'm not really sure. So anyway, guys, that is the final result here. So actually, Risto Capit winning it in a 134.602. You got them doing in the BMW with a 36.3. Marcel Offermans in a Callaway Corvette. I can see this car being quick around here. It has nice turning. Do I see also some other guys that I know? Probably not. Not in the top 50 though. Anyway, that is it. That is gonna be it. A stat that we are a little bit short around here. There's coming something up in Silverstone, Sebring, Malaysia, Botnaring and Morris. Oh, look at that. There is eventually just another session starting tomorrow. So tomorrow, another GT3 pack racing on Silverstone. We can use our setup for that, that's for sure. So gonna do that on the 27th, and we got Sebring. I might skip that. Malaysia, I haven't raced that for very long, but I'm looking forward doing it on 29th. Botnaring, well, we just had the hot lap competition right there. But let's see what is coming up. And Morris, I would even need to learn that track there. Harley, what do you mean when does this end? You wrote me another message. Yeah, it seems like every day there is a competition now going on. So Silverstone starting in 5 minutes basically, but you know, we're going to head into a different stream on another day, probably tomorrow at some point. So that's gonna be it for today, guys. Thank you so much for watching. But before sending you off, I just want to make you guys aware of something. Need to delete that for now. I'll basically change the yeah, you guys are feel free to join the test server. So we're gonna have a community race with the Michi Hoyer supporters and the Simpe pit crew on the 29th of December at 1900 GMT. So we're gonna have the McLaren MP4-13 around Silverstone, as well as the Nismo GTR at Spa. So formats will be like 30-minute practice, 10-minute practice the right way. Bad Michi. 30-minute practice, 10-minute qualifying, 30-minute race. You can see the specific links here. That message is obviously not for chat, it's for my community, but basically it's an advertising thing, so that's what we're going to do. On the 29th of December at 1900 GMT is going to be streamed live on my channel. I need to talk towards Sean and the Simpit, whether he wants to cover it from his end or what is his plan on it. So mark that in your calendar. That is my New Year's, well, my 2018 happy year resolution for the guys. Speak for Simracing, that's a shame because rFactor 2 is a fairly decent sim, as you can see. Anyway, beyond that, we got a question and answer stream to be scheduled. I hope still in this year, if not at the very beginning of next year. Gonna turn it into a New Year's redemption summary then. And beyond that, on the 28th of December, I got another guided driving lesson together with Joris Gerhardt, so that's gonna be brought up to you in a live premiere once it is in the case, once it's recorded, and once it's all talked through. So yeah, let's see. Michael, if you can get her to race it and bring her in, feel free to do so. I'm open for having guests as a streamer. Yeah, so guys, that's it for today. I hope you enjoyed it. I wish you guys still a Merry Christmas, and hope you all settle for the New Year's Eve to come. It's just 4 more days. Freaking holy shit, where is the year gone? Anyway, guys, thank you all for being here. This is the Simpit. I'm Michi Hoyer, and I see you guys out on the track.